Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. You see that title and thumbnail, so come on in, grab a seat, and let's get started. So this video is not really, I feel like it doesn't really have a purpose. I'm just going to be rambling about a few things that I noticed and, maybe address a few things that you've mentioned in the comments. So I first wanted to talk about Jacksons of Atlanta getting those numbers as far as subscribers is concerned. Maybe a month ago, they were at 200,000 subscribers, and now I believe they're at 364,000 subscribers. And I'm just sitting there like, damn, like they're just growing. And a lot of you guys just kept saying, you know what, they're buying subscribers, it's not organic. I initially felt like it was from the shorts, the YouTube shorts, because when you do YouTube shorts, for some reason, because I'm in a YouTube group, we noticed that quite a minute ago that when you do YouTube shorts, it will bring you the subscribers. And that's honestly how a lot of people reach that threshold to get monetized. So to get monetized, you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch time hours. So in order for people to hit 1,000 subscriber goal, they end up doing a whole bunch of shorts, and they're reaching their goal in like maybe a week or two. So that's why I'm thinking maybe it's that. And if you look at the Jacksons, the views on their shorts, especially with the twins, some of them are reaching like 1 million. So I definitely think that also could be the reason why we've seen 15-20 different shorts in one day, because they see that it's actually bringing in subscribers. But the thing is, when you're monetized and you want to make money, I would say the main thing is long form content. I've seen people get millions of views on shorts and they don't bring in a lot of money, not as much as the long form content videos do. So I'm thinking maybe that they're also buying views, which I didn't even think that was a thing. A lot of you guys kept saying it and I'm just like, you can't, YouTube is going to pick up on that. But I'm like, wow, like there's really websites that allows you to buy views, which is just crazy to me. Like that's how you know these people are very desperate. They get to re-uploading content and everything because they are desperate. This is where the exploitation comes in and everything, because at the end of the day, even if we dislike what they're doing, once we watch and we give them that view and we give them that watch time, it really doesn't even matter. Like that, them coins is going into their bank. So I think, this is why they don't really care, and this is why they continue to make content that is shocking and clickbaiting, because honestly it's all about the views. Now I wanted to address the fact that somebody asked if it was a violation for them to re-upload content, and it very well is. But listen, the way that they I guess you can say trick the system is, I don't know if you noticed, but they add the Patreon little clip in there. So that's a way for YouTube not to really catch on. And then there's probably, parts in the video that they cut out of the first video that we don't really notice. So it's not really like 100% identical video. So I think that's the reason why they're not being caught. As far as people reporting their channel and, YouTube not doing anything, I honestly don't understand that. It's crazy because YouTube removed for a little bit the Prince family's channel, and I'm just like, out of all channels, even though, the Prince family is not all that, kid friendly, and they clickbait and, stuff like that. And I think honestly, that's where the Jacksons of Atlanta get it from. Now, we all know that the Prince family are like one of the #1 family channels on this platform, and I think the Jacksons of Atlanta were really trying to replicate that. And in order to replicate that, you have to follow their lead and do everything they're doing. This is why when it comes down to thumbnail titles of videos, they're doing exact same thing, because they want to push that video Because the thing is, I don't know if people notice, but if you use the exact same title as another video that is doing very popular, then YouTube is going to push that video as well. Let's go back to the YouTube views and the YouTube subscribers. So when it comes to likes and when it comes to views, if YouTube sees that in the first 48 hours you're getting a lot of traction and things like that, they're going to push that video, and it's going to show up on a lot of people's feed. And that's exactly what the Jacksons of Atlanta, the technique, I guess you can say, that they're using is because they already know how YouTube works as far as analytics is concerned, and the SEO. So, you know, they did their homework. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe they are under the same management team as the Prince family. I'm not sure. I believe I heard that before, but I'm not really sure. But yeah, so a lot of the stuff that they're doing is not, you know, really authentic. It's just some copycat shit because they just want that money. And someone in the comments actually mentioned the boys going to school. Now they're turning 5 this October, and I'm not really sure how it works in Georgia, but I know where I'm from, if you're turning 5 by December of that year, then you're eligible to, you know, attend kindergarten. So I'm curious to see if they're going to attend kindergarten. I haven't really seen any videos regarding back to school or anything like that. So do you guys think they're going to homeschool them? Which I kind of feel like is I don't think that's a good idea, only because they look like they're already, you know, delayed in certain areas. So I feel like maybe they need interaction with other children and things like that. They're always constantly home. They don't really, you know, interact with other children. And I feel like if they're not interacting with people their age, then it's going to be very awkward for them, and they're not going to really be able to socialize. So I don't know. I feel like if they were getting them ready for school, then they would make that content. But I don't think they're going to put them in any school. I definitely think that they're going to homeschool them, which is like any other time I would be happy and, you know, I would support that. But at this point, I'm like, I don't know if that's a real good idea. Like, those boys really need some outside life, you know, from the house. But you guys comment down below and let me know what you feel about this whole school situation, because I think they're going to keep them boys home for as long as they can. And another thing that I'm noticing too is, like, the new people that do subscribe to their channel or tune in and view their videos, they go to the comments and they see everybody else like, what's going on? This is old, or why y'all doing this? Blah, blah, blah. And then one person actually said that they, you know, decided to just type in their name in the search bar and see what comes up. And they saw a whole bunch of reactions about them and, you know, videos about them lying. So, like, people are starting to catch on. But the only thing is, I feel like now they're going to be more so on it as far as removing those comments, because there's sometimes literally where I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot that I saw this in the comments, and I'll go back and try to screenshot and boom, it's gone. So they definitely are fake as fuck, and they try to act like, oh, everyone loves them, and it's like, people be talking shit and you just want to hide it from everybody. And in regards to birth control, I'm not sure if I heard anything about it, but did you guys hear Mahogany say that she did not want to be on birth control? Or is it, you know, something that Justin didn't want? I'm not really sure if I remember correctly what was said, because, you know, Justin always is joking about, oh, I couldn't pull out of a driveway. And it's like, that's so insensitive. Somewhere down the line, they might actually pay for the gender selection, and they might get their twin girls. That's going to be a whole nother 9 to 10 months of fake content, clickbaiting, you know, stuff like that. But I think that's what's going to keep them alive on YouTube. When they're regularly going to Walmart and they're going out to eat, their views are very freaking low, but every time they mention twins and every time they, you know, clickbait, it's always a lot of views. So I think that's going to be, you know, what they do on YouTube. It's just going to be a whole lot of bullshit. you guys comment down below and let me know how you feel about, you know, the stuff that I discussed today. Let's chop it up like we always do. Again, I want to say thank you for the support. Whether you enjoy this content or not, I appreciate the view. On that note, I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video.